So yeah, go ahead and get to it. This is the run. See how well we do. Heal soul as per usual. My kitty's been asleep for hours now. She wants attention. Kitty? Right now. Being a happy kitty and all that. Alright, so we are doing hitless, any percent, no charms, no upgrades. See what we can do. Had some silly little hits here and there, but I'm pretty sure this will be the run. There we go, let's do it. Hey, yeah. Alright, easy clap in the beginning. Probably shouldn't try to move so quickly, but I say that every time, don't I? This is kind of a low risk area though. Go down. Instead of jumping and pogoing, we'll just slowly take our time. Here we go. Get water. I got water. Let's water. Let's hydrate while we can. Alright, cool. And away we go! Yay. How much grass? 3,234 blades of grass in this entire game. Items that are listed as grass. They're actually items, artifacts, I don't know. Things that look like grass, but they're not labeled as such. Yes, I mean, you got them all. It was very exciting. All 3,234 blades of grass. What am I doing? This is not a randomizer. This is hitless. Act accordingly. I should stop being reckless. I've decided I need to go slowly. Stop treating everything like it's a speed run. Maybe I wouldn't make as many mistakes then. But I'm very proud of you, Em. Very excited for you, very happy for you. Heck of a lot of work, that's for sure. How many hours do you think you spent on that last the grass file? $36 hours? Wow. That's... a lot of time was spent on that. That's for sure. Every room was scoured, some of which multiple times. Looking for those last few. I remember learning something. I learned about a lore tablet I didn't know about, so there's that. Learned about that hidden dev room or whatever it's called. Credits and all that. Aren't you at like a party or something? Leaving in a few? Leaving to go to the party? Or leaving from the party? Hey, Curbs. How are you? No upgrades. Upgrades from base spells. No nail upgrades. Yes, it is all of that. That is a thing. How you doing today? Happy Thursday to you. I just got an infusion of a cocktail of drugs for my migraines. Ooh, that's a lot. Must be pretty serious migraines. I think you said before that you have them like all the time, like that's a 24/7 thing for you. One more hit? Yeah. Hey Trish. What's going on? How you doing? Good to see you here. 5, 7. There we go. Trish, you feeling alright? Feeling any better? 7 hits. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. There we go. Okay. False night done. Ah, jeez. Sorry to hear. Did you have anything like medicine or whatever? Hopefully, like I know you said you went and got it looked at, but I hope you got something to like help with that. You have 2 to 4 a day. Rare for you to get less than 2. Some stuff helps yet, not 100%. That sucks, man. So you said you got like a cocktail of stuff, including Benadryl. Is that like a new thing that you're trying out, or how does that work? Yeah, I don't have any charms. Forgot what I was doing for a second. Wrong run. Yeah, you mentioned the Botox a few weeks ago for migraines. Yet that does not take effect for 2 doses. Gotcha. There we go. Cool. Really shouldn't be speedrunning this section. I say that every single time. I feel like I've been eating a lot, but oh, we're not getting anything. Oh, 3 months apart? Yeah, that kind of sucks. Second infusion this week. New thing we're trying. Gotcha. Oh, we have a Pokemon in chat. Ponyta? Got some OG Pokemon. Tony, what's up? How you doing? That's cool. Tony, it's good to see you here. Your day's going well. That kind of stuff always stresses me. I buffered my second Vengeful Spirit too early, and it's like, oh man, is my timing off today? Is that gonna be a thing? My head was hurting earlier. Pretty non-standard, but that's what I was dealing with. And debating even like stopping stream. No, I was debating like, should I even stream or just like try to get some rest or something? Not really feeling well. But I like being here. I had to deal with some HK issues. I had a situation where the mods that I had installed, I couldn't uninstall them. Like I hit the button, it said that they weren't active, but they were still on. And like there's nothing I could do to fix it. So I had to, well, pushing the button didn't do, so I had to go figure something out. But all is well. Finished Hollow Knight Steel Soul 100% runs for the first time. Haha, nice, nice, nice. Fighting. Oh, you're off work today. So making pizza for me and the SO, then having some ALC slushies. I don't think I know what ALC is. But sounds like you're enjoying your day. I think a day off's good. I enjoy that. That's for sure. SS. Steel Soul 100%. Gotcha. Okay. Good. Doing all right so far. Pretty good run. No early mistakes so far. Oh, I got you there, Joni. That makes sense. Steel Soul's pretty tough, dude. There's like just a mindset difference. It's a lot easier to go through in the regular mode, just knowing that there's no like real big consequence to death except for maybe losing your Geo at max, right? And I haven't done... My successful Steel Soul run was in like August or September of last year. It was kind of scary. I think I got through 107%. Maybe I did 108%. Like I think I got the God Tuner, but I didn't do any God Home stuff because it's like, and you know, in God Home it's like there's no real consequence, so that stress isn't there. So I just went through all the main game stuff. You lose it all in one miss input. Yeah, it can kind of suck. Especially if, like, you get hit and you're trying to recover and you get hit and then you get, like, knocked into spikes or something. You're like, oh, cool. In, like, 3 seconds, I took 3 damage and died. Curbs, yes. Anything that's, like, in a dream world. Except for the Radiance. You know, anything, basically anything that would create a shade for you. Like, you can't create a shade. You just die instead. So yeah, like Failed Champion, Lost Kin, White Defender, all those are in Dream Worlds, so it doesn't make a shade, so you don't lose your file. Hey Flamingo, what's up, dude? How you doing? KG is a free boss, yet Radiance is not. Pretty much. Yeah. I was not, like, even though I knew it, and I was sure of it, I saw it, I was told it, like, when I was first doing it on my own Steel Soul, I was like, I was a little hesitant, like, I don't want to have somehow been wrong or misremembered or misseen things. Doing. Oh yeah, badass inspiration. My badass calendar. This is surprisingly appropriate, and I kind of take offense to it. The opportunity to choose patience is always available to us. The opportunity to choose patience always available to us. You're pretty close to beating Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, cool. Glad to hear. I'm glad to hear you're making progress. I'm sorry if you are, not wanting it to be over yet and you feel like that's the case. As always, for now, we're trying to avoid a whole lot of chatter on it. Just for anyone in chat who might think, oh, let's talk about Tears of the Kingdom, that's a no-go right now. Ooh, Trish, you gotta say something good about me. Okay. Good about me. I am doing better at reframing my perspectives when I'm tired. When I'm tired, I tend to see things like from a more negative perspective or assume the worst, or I'm more stressful or more reactive or emotional or whatever. I am doing better about maintaining a positive mindset on that. So keeping that going forward, you know what I mean? Kind of relieving, knowing that it's working. Difficult, but doing all right. Hey, Dark Wolf, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hope your Thursday's going well. How you been this week? Gotta back up a little bit. I'm getting too close to the right side of my monitor. Throwing me off a little bit. Oh, hey, it's Hornets music. How about that? That is surprisingly appropriate. We got 24K from that prediction. Which prediction was that? I do not recall. Mothwing. Alright, guys. Got through that without getting hit. Let's go to Mantis Claw. Dark Wolf, I'm glad to hear you're okay. Gonna try for the flower ending on my SS run. Going to finish the game 112% on my main save. Ah, gotcha. When you say flower ending, you mean like God Home ending with the flower? And go, thanks for the reminder that I'm not bad. The movement in 100 checks when I think, oh, that, yeah. Did that already? Okay. Yeah, that's, you never know with those. Really hit or miss, you know? I'm a huge fan of randomizers. Dude. All right. There we go. And Lurk, good luck. Hey, thanks for that, Curbs. Everything's going well for you. Get some rest if that's what you're doing. Rest well. Oh, there's no hit counter? Oh, I thought I had it up. Sorry, guys. Thanks for that. There we go. Hey, Mama Maze, what's up? Welcome in. How you doing? Hey. Cool. We got a reminder that I'm not bad, which I appreciate. Another GL. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for the lurk. Lurk, you're gonna be making dinner? Alright, no problem. Thanks for the GL, HF. Exhausted long day at work. Well, it's nice to see you after work. Thanks for coming in here. Thanks for so often being a part of the stream. Appreciate it. Go ahead and get a stretch going. Use a stretch. Exercise today, which is cool. Glad I got in the time to exercise. Oof. Back definitely need to be cracked. Hey, Silver. Aneve. Thanks for that. I owe Silver away. Ugh. And thanks for the stretch, Redeem. Very much appreciate that. All right, let's get to it. Try to get a good position. I changed my setup where my monitors are, camera, lights, mic, all that stuff. So I'm trying to find out if I have a good, like a good audio setup. Make sure like my gaming monitor's here now. I should probably raise it up a bit, but my mic's like right here. I'm not really sure where I want everything. I have kind of limited space. So I'm still trying to figure this all out. Probably shift one of my monitors over. I don't know. Don't want to be here, do I? The Mantis Claw, guys. Pokemon in chat. The seal. Okay. There we go. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Definitely need to do that more often. Appreciate you. You guys are the best. I always appreciate the different redeems you guys throw down. And I love having you here, saying hey, chilling for a bit. chatters, lurkers, the everybody. Counter. Alright, cool. I wish I had better splits. Like, I got Shaw, which is all the way to Hornet. Mantis Claw, sure. Lantern. That's, like, all the way through the City of Tears. That's, like, a lot of work. Slebby Cycle is fine. I feel like there should be a split between Claw and Lantern, but Slebby Cycle's fine. Dream Nail is, like, right after Slebby Cycle, so I don't know if that should be its own split. I don't know. It is what it is at this point. We're at a PB of 1, so, yeah, whatever. Geo collection can be tedious. It gets knocked on the ground and you gotta run around and get it manually if you don't have Gathering Swarm. Gathering Swarm is, if you have the space for it, you don't really care, then throw it on there. Have the little Luma Flies get it for you. Elums, hi! Coming in with a yeet, huh? Alright, we'll get your yeet going. Yeah. Oh no. Almost threw my hat on my sleepy kitty. Would have been bad. Ah. There we go. Little Angiocto atop my head. I think I'm too far away. Need to be closer to my microphone. Poor Pascal getting hats yeeted at her. Like, I tossed it on the chair next to me and like fell off and almost landed on her. You know? Melums. Sorry. Melums, how was work today? How are you doing? I assume work, right? Today's a pretty low-key day for me. Shortly before stream, I wasn't really... So I was, like, tired all day. I somehow got the energy. Exercise. Very difficult to do, but I did. Then, like, before stream, I was super tired. And my head started hurting, which not a fan of that. But then I was having issues with Hollow Knight. Like, it wouldn't disable the mods that I had on. And I'd want clean runs, clean hitless runs for my recordings. In case this is the run, you know, I'm recording, I want to be able to submit it to Team Hitless. What we can do, check this out. So Team Hitless recently brought in a new game. It's a very difficult game called Blasphemous. That is a Metroidvania. And it was recently added to Team Hitless. So one of the Cuphead Hitless runners that I know and Hollow Knight Hitless runners has already beaten Blasphemous Hitless. Even though she's been kind of struggling with Hollow Knight and Cuphead. Because of her Blasphemous run last year, she's now a part of Team Hitless. I'm like, that's freaking awesome. I'm so glad that they brought that game on board. Because it is a very hard game, arguably harder than Hollow Knight. Maybe that's just because I don't know it as well. You know what I mean? It's easy to say games are harder than Hollow Knight because I know how to play Hollow Knight, not the other ones. Everything would seem hard by comparison. Work was good, Melms? No major issues? Nice, that's good to hear. Considering that most people's major issues... You hear a lot about major issues at work with people, right? It's nice that you have those days that don't have that. Oh no, don't. Messed up twice. And you, sir, are gone. Some enemies have that jump back, that dash back, that back roll, that whatever you want to call it. It really kind of messes you up. How high up are you, dude? Don't really want to waste all that soul, but we can refill. We can collect some more. And mega issues at work? Oh no, that's not good. Hi, friend. What kind of stuff you have going on? Randia music, love this. Hey, Lamb. Sell everything to you one at a time. If you have things that you can sell in Silk Song, hopefully they made it so you can like mass sell them. Instead of just one at a time. Yeah, I have 12 things to sell you. Let's sell you one item at a time, with dialogue every time. Higher Meats team, no-showed, Slicer broke, Test Kitchen was pain, worked 2 hours overtime. Ugh. Sounds like a lot of stuff is going on. Sounds like mega issues, as you said. Sorry to hear about mega issues, but your day is mega over. I don't know what that means. Or that. Or embrace it. It's part of who I am. Deal with my shenanigans. Why not? Alright, that was a little... any mistake. Not a big deal. You pick up all my crab cakes? Hey, go for it, that'd be cool. Definitely on board with that. This is fine. Okay. I have no idea. I'm interested in gaining an idea. Brava! Save the grub because we're right there, and why not? Happy little grubby. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe not drop down yet. Dude appeared literally right under me. Fell down and then boom, he was right there. It actually startled me a little bit. Well, that's unfortunate. You put in picks. I see that. Oh wow. 15 per tray, that's a lot. A lot of crab cakes, dude. Thank you for sharing that. Alright, trying again. This is the run. No, I miss Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if you guys ever watched Dragon Ball Z or played any of the games. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, sort of. I started watching when I was maybe 15, 16. I really liked it a lot. Really stuck with me. Played a lot of the games, they were cool. Read a lot of the fan fiction, that was cool. And just been part of my life. There are always new Dragon Ball Z games coming out, even like a decade later. Then they came out Dragon Ball Super. So much to it. Vegeta was a babe. It's all 5'2" of him, but he's attitude, right? He's a hot shot. I like him a lot. I don't like that they made his character kind of campy at times. But that was eventually, like in, that was kind of like the beginning of Dragon Ball Super with him. I didn't really care for that. Soft heart kind of grew on him. I like the character. My favorite, though, character was the Gohan from the Majin Buu saga. Growing up being about that age, 18, I like the character. I don't know. Teenage, high school, Gohan when I was in high school, that fit me. I don't think I liked that Akira Toriyama made Goku like the hero, even when they built up Gohan to be the most powerful, all of his hidden potential and all that. Once the Buu saga hit, Toriyama decided to he wanted to take it in a different direction and refocus on Goku. I do like the side characters too. Yen, Krillin, Yamcha, those guys are funny. Yen's the only one with relatively super low power level, who actually did stuff, was relevant until the end. One of the cool things about the Buu saga too was that Vegeta voluntarily fell victim to Babidi's control in order to get a power boost so he could defeat Goku. He allowed Babidi to tap into the evil in his heart. And then he kills people at the World's Martial Arts Tournament like it's no big deal. So there's that. A lot of great episodes, a lot of great scenes. The story was cool. And then there was a YouTube group called Team 4 Star. Started to make a parody series of Dragon Ball Z. And it was so well done. It was so funny. 60 episodes long, covering everything up and through the Cell Saga. And they had the movies too. Characters were well voiced, personalities were rebuilt and re-identified. Oh, there's a Petalil in chat. Pokemon in chat, guys. And 12, 13. Duel of the Fates. Oh no, Anakin vs. Obi-Wan, episode 3. There we go. You can do this forever, actually. you kill this thing before it finishes this multi-smash, you keep knocking it down and keep knocking it down, it'll never die. You have to let it break through the ground. But you can stagger it before then. Very interesting. You can kind of unlock him, so to speak. Keep him from dying. Yeah. Playing in the Amame. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate you being here. Have a good rest of your day or however long you're lurking. Playing in the beginning. All changed. I would spit out and boot off stage. Alright. I've been in this room so many times. Speed runs and Hitless. I've been doing Hitless since like September, October. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoy Hitless a lot. What's cool is, and I got hit just a few minutes ago, but I have learned something new about the Soul Twister. What to do, what not to do. Yeah, Neve. Don't have to laugh because I got hit. It happens sometimes. Whee. All right. Green path. Oh, we got a windy raid. Oh, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? How's everything going? What were you streaming over there today? Everything's going pretty well. Enjoying some Hitless Hollow Knight, trying to beat this new super hard challenge. I say new, I've been working on it a couple months. Really hard. All that right? Yeah. Good? Nice. Glad. But thank you for coming over here. Right now we are working on Hollow Knights without getting hit. But we got certain limitations we're putting on to make this harder. Oh, mermaid? Nice. Are you doing one a day? Or are you picking a few to do? There's some people who are trying to do one every day, and I'm like, that... They just didn't jump high enough? Is that really what just happened? That is what happened. I just kind of did one of those. Alright, cool. I am not much of an artist. At least for drawing or painting or anything like that. a lot. I don't know how people do it. I watch people just do these magical things on tablet, on paper, on whatever medium. People are like, oh, I've been drawing like this since I was 3 months old or something. I was like, how did you even have that skill early on? That's insane. Blows my mind. More like we wanted to stream and like, ooh, it's mermaid. Let's draw Mers. There you go. That makes sense. Appreciate you coming over here. Wait. Us not doing art over here. I had a dream. I was hanging out with a friend of mine who was a mermaid. And it was kind of Kingdom Hearts-ish because, like, Goofy was there and Donald. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is bizarre. Like, mermaid kept providing like these head-sized air bubbles for me so I could just like chill underwater for a while longer. Art is very hard, I believe that. I cannot art for the life of me. Oh, it just occurred to me that these are like the pieces of the door that I just knocked down. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't think I knew that. Like my little friend hat? Yeah. I normally wear hats on stream. But in the instances where I'm not, Octoboy does not like that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Kind of lopsided. But that's just, he's being angry. He's looking at you. I don't know. It's like a fun thing I decided to do a year ago. It's like, you know what? Let's just... I didn't like having a hat off during stream. But it would happen often that people would... I'd be wearing a hat and people would have me toss the hat using one of the channel point redeems. And instead of tossing it for the sake of tossing it, then just putting a new one back on for my comfort, one day I'm like, let me just throw on the Angie Boy. Why not? So that's just what he does. Curves. Do you like your secret lab chair? I've had mine for over 2 years and the arm covering is splitting on the side of it. I appreciate the chair. I think it's well made. I have not found like the cushion or the padding's wearing. I did get a tear on the arm, actually. And it was less than a week ago I ordered new arms for these, right? This one's like nice and clothy kind of feeling, which is really awesome. I don't like how much they cost, but the other one, like I said, it got like a split on the side and that started to like peel back. I'm like, based on where I rest my arm, that would like rub against it, and I'm like, eh. But have to head out. Have a great rest of stream. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate that. Hopefully, have a good rest of your day, and we'll catch you later. Your 20 model is like split on the side. Ah, gotcha. Oh, you got the over 2 years ago. I don't remember when I got mine. I think I got mine in August. I thought. But okay. Seem to be pretty familiar with the chairs, though, to recognize the difference. Pretty cool. Ever since I moved my computer, I can feel... It's, like, closer to me, so I can feel, like, the heat coming off it. So every now and then, I'll just feel these, like, warm drafts come from it, you know? used to be like on the side of my desk. I had to move my monitors around. Some of the cords weren't long enough. Whole thing. Come on, buddy. Move out of my way, please. As much geo as I can get. So the goal is, I don't think it's because I'm rusty, I think it's because I'm tired, but I'm not doing as well as I would like to. So our goal is to get to Umu without getting hit. Not even going for like no hit at this point. We're just gonna see if we can get to Umu today without getting hit. Did get started like an hour and a half late too. You'd go for a slightly larger back, yet Titan XL's large as they have. Hopefully it's comfortable enough at least. Chairs are stupid expensive though, I did not like that. Get a little grubby. Hey, Cheeto. What's up, dude? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing today? How's everything? Playing more Blind Forest over there, or do you have a different sort of day? 3, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13. Dizzy went through 5 different desk chairs, look for the one that fits me height-wise. Gotcha. Yeah, you said you're 6'6", so I can imagine it would be difficult. And you said that you're still like, what, 6 inches over the top of the chair? But do you have the headrest? Does yours come with that? And playing Shovel Knight? Oh, how is that? Neve thought that was amusing. I have a magnetic headrest, which I forget about from time to time. Headrest, neck pillow. Secret lab. Just kind of magnetizes on there. Kind of cool. It like pushes my head down though, so I don't really like it. I guess if I'm sitting up straight, but like it just, I don't know. If I were leaning back or something, like this might be all right. But I'd rather like sit up straight and have better posture and not have to worry about it pushing like that. Very soft though. Magnetic idea is really cool. Way back. Strap to the chair, no magnets? Ah, gotcha. The mace says I'm free if you dream nail it. That's cool. That's really cool. I had no idea. I like when they... I like that you can dream nail, like, what, everything or just about everything? And everything has, like, their own things that they say, their own thoughts, their own whatever. Really cool. I'm a fan. They put a lot of thought into this game. Mason! Hey! We got a Mason raid! Oh, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How was your stream today? A shout out to good friend Mason. Raider has entered the stream. Hazel, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good one. How's Thursday treating you guys? What you guys up to today? Alright, I had a 34-minute pace apparently. Oh, and then what happened? Amazing gameplay of Hollow Knight died to watchers. Yeah, they'll do that to you, huh? They are the hardest part of my run at present. They were the hardest part of my speed run. Yeah, they're just like the ruiner of joy, honestly. Turbo watches RNG. Watches are rough. And stop bouncing and rolling. Gotcha. Purpose for welcoming in our friends. Do appreciate you coming over here. If you guys are not following Mason, please do so. He's of the coolest of people. How was the day otherwise, besides the Watcher's nonsense? Ow, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Breaks my heart. I've been kind of going through muscle memory on that, Mason. That section right there. And one time I pogoed too late. Like, I actually have a clip of it on my intro screen, right? I think I pogoed too late. Even though the sword came out and you can see it connecting with the ground below the boulder, my character doesn't even hit the boulder, but I still take damage. I'm like, I pogoed it correctly. I didn't even make contact with this thing, and I still got a hit. And I got over that, and I'm still using muscle memory to get through it, no big deal. But in that specific instance right there, that scene popped in my head, and I swung too early trying to compensate for an issue that was no longer an issue. And I really should just drop down to the left side and play it safe. I've heard that it's hard, dude. At first, I didn't think... Like, I honestly don't like the concept of it. But it does look difficult. I've watched some gameplay more recently, and it looks like a challenging game. I've heard it's a challenging game. I don't like the idea that the knight uses a shovel instead of a sword. I don't know why that bothers me. Gonna gloat for a bit? No problem. Beat Watcher Knights on your Steel Soul run without dropping more than one heart. Got hit once, was able to heal before he got hit again. Nice, that's great work. A hard fight. Congrats on that. Mason, you said you're a little nervous for state championships tomorrow. Oh, that's tomorrow. Try to not overthink it, right? Let muscle memory carry you through. Whatever's meant to be, will be. You'll be alright. I'm really excited for you that you made it that far. That's really cool. You say you're like 21st best in the country outside of like Olympians for your age group? Ordinarily impressive. Wait, does he glitch through that background object? I never noticed that before. This little tick-tick or whatever it is kind of glitches through. Background, is that normal? Have you guys seen that before? Oh, it's just kind of like phasing in and out of existence. Is that normal? Alright then. I mean, if you're looking at this at 30 frames a second, you might not be able to see it. I was just in front of it. That's interesting. It's interesting. I wonder if that has to do with the fact that I changed the frame rate of the game, like the max anyway. Someone helped me remove screen shake on damage. They told me to drop the frame rate to like 50 frames a second cap. because that allows certain glitches to be usable on the off chance that I might want to do glitched runs someday. So I have a frame rate cap at 50. Oh, my timing's off. Because I'm tired, I feel like my timing's off. We've not made it out of early game. This is our 4th run, I think. But that's okay. I know that I'm tired. Part of me was like, don't stream, but then it's like, you know what? Come here, do your best. Have fun with it. Hang out with some peeps. If I fall into acid on the way to Hornet, fine. Get hit by Soul Twister, no problem. Take damage to a little roly-poly common mound. It is what it is. But Cheeto, you said that's what makes it original, I suppose. I am capable of ignoring an aesthetic that is not preferred to enjoy the game for what it is. I did that with Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, even though I did not like how it looks, and I still do not like how it looks. And I enjoyed the game. Eterna Noctis, the same degree. There were aspects of it I didn't like, but it's still an amazing game. I'm not a fan of how dark Hollow Knight is, actually. Everything's like in a cave indoors. It's all like gloomy. Everything's in a cave except for Crystal Peak, which is obviously a peak and not a cave. Alright. Oh, random useless fact. Let me pull that up. Get this stag and then I'll grab that. Okay, so let me get a random useless fact for you all. Browser. Browser? It's not. Alright, let's see. Okay, what is a California king bed versus a standard king bed? A standard king bed is 76 wide by 80 long. California king is 72 wide, so it's a little shorter, but 85 long. That's interesting. So it's like a little bit taller, a little bit narrower. That's interesting. Never really knew the size difference between California king. I thought it was just like bigger in general, but I guess not. Right? What is your most hated boss? Love boss for any reason? Music, actual fight, sounds they make. Any reason? Most hated boss fight is Radiant Markov. That's the worst part about Hollow Knight. Radiant Markov. Hate it so much. My favorite boss fight is... I don't know. I really don't know anymore. Yes, that's correct, Curbs. Radiant version in Hall of Gods is annoying. All the boss fights on Radiant were fine. I had patience with them. They were cool. It wasn't a big deal. Even like the longest one, which was Absrad. Absolute Radiance, right? A long time. But it was fine. I enjoyed the challenge of it. Once I got like 4 hours into the Markov fight, I was starting to really hate it. And then I beat it after another hour. Markov took me 5 hours Radiant back when I was doing this casually. And it took me longer than, besides like Absolute Radiance, it took me longer than any other fight by like 4 times in that. And whatever. It took me 4 times longer than my next longest fight, I guess. To do Radiant. My favorite fight though, it's hard to say, honestly. I don't really know. Used to be Nightmare King Grim, used to be Pure Vessel. I really like the challenge of those. Nightmare King Grim feels a little tedious now, it seems a little long. Interestingly enough, Pure Vessel doesn't seem long enough. I used to really like the Hollow Knight, the speedrun version, because you only had Shaman Stone. And I was really liking it on this challenge too. This, no upgrades, no charms, but I can beat him hitless almost every time, and it's not as much of a struggle to it. I like adversity, so my favorite bosses are usually the ones that are the hardest. Don't feel tedious. I never really enjoyed the Absrad fight. Because it's not fast, it's just there's a lot going on. Pure Vessel I like fast. Gotta really be on your toes and bring your A game for a longish fight. Actually beat Pure Vessel all bindings. I did all bindings on Pantheon 4. And that was fun. Scary, I was almost dead a few times. Especially those fights that have enemies that do 2 damage and you only have 4 health. So, you know, there's that. This is the best music in the game, in my opinion. And the thing is, there's like the orchestrated version, and then there's a part of it that gets really metal. But it only plays during like the pufferfish mode. And you're hearing the cheers of like the souls or spirits or whatever in the background. And so that kind of drowns it out a little bit, and the pufferfish doesn't last that long. But at least on this track, after the first minute, when the song loops, you hear the double bass drums and rhythm electric guitar pickup, and it's pretty cool. I'm a fan. So that's fun. Paying attention messed that up. For those of you who were not in the beginning of the stream, did you know that there are 3,234 blades of grass in this game that are labeled as grass in the code? I do. I know that. There's a mod called Grassy Night that keeps track of all the grass that you break. It gives you a number out of a number, like X out of X, or 3 out of 3 or whatever. Countdown for each room that you're in. And there's like an overall in the whole game. Did you break all the pieces of grass in the game? I have assisted someone on that mission to get all the grass in the game. Ooh, the Pokemon in chat. And I've learned about a couple of areas I didn't know about through searching for grass. Kind of interesting to me. I think that sort of thing whenever I get to Green Path, because there's a lot of grass here. The rooms has over like 100 blades, and I think this is the only place in the game that has that. Favorite hidden area? Ooh. Favorite hidden area. An interesting question. What about you? And while we're at it, what's your favorite and least favorite boss? I did mean to ask that back, I got distracted. So, favorite hidden area is the one that I knew about, but I never actually did or found until recently when I was assisting with grass percent. In the, was it Spirit Grove? I think it is. Spirit's Glade, something like that. There's a tiny little alcove, a tiny little ledge that you don't really see because it's behind like foreground objects. You can stand on that and look. So it's on the left. You stand on it, look to the right. You can dream nail this like background statue. It takes you to a hidden area where you can see some developer names. I think it's developer names like that. And I thought that was really cool. It's like there's no way to ever try that or to know that it's there. It adds no like in-game value necessarily, except there are, yes, the back room. That's it. Okay. There are 6 blades of grass in there, which I did learn. Someone told me about it when I was doing a randomizer, but I jumped up in this little nook. I dream nailed to the left, like into the wall, because that's what they were telling me to do. And they're like, "Huh, it's not working. Strange." I guess they didn't know that you actually had to face away from the wall and hit the background object. But yes, the back room. I thought that was really cool. If there were like a cool hidden item in there, that would annoy me because it's like, who could ever find that on their own? You know, that's like, you'd have to really be just not even like hitting every wall to see if they break, but just trying random stuff. I don't really care for that as much. Stuff that almost everybody's gonna miss or not find or whatever. But the fact that it was difficult to find, really cool, and was built with no like in-game purpose, but to, you know, shout out those names, I thought that was cool. I like that. One more hit ought to do it. There we go. Alright, so either the giant geo or the weaver den where you get the baby weaver charm. Oh yeah, that's cool. And then there's like a hidden, like inside the weaver's den. There's like a hidden room, and then within there's a hidden room. That's kind of cool. Mantis Lord Sister Battle, Lisa's Great Prince. So yeah. Great Prince Zote sucks. It's a hard fight. It's not in my bottom 3 because I don't find it like annoying. Yep, I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. When I drop down there, I'm like, I don't have full soul. What am I doing? I don't like that Zote's walk speed is a lot faster than your walk speed. So you can't just like walk away from him while he's walking. Like he only steps forward a little bit, but you gotta dash away from him usually. So I know Zote's mechanics, I know his patterns, I know all of that. So I'm thinking what makes the boss hard is 2 things, right? The reaction time you need to dodge a move, like how quickly the move is executed once you see it. And the number of moves an enemy has, right? Because the more moves, the more you have to be ready for, pay attention to, learn, memorize, etc. Mantis Lord Sisters of Battle. It's a fun fight. Music's good too. Some of my favorite music in the game. I once commented on how the style of the music seemed to be from the Baroque era. Reminded me a little bit of Bach. I was like, actually, it's more like Vivaldi. I'm like, I love that that happened. It's not phasing through anymore. behind the background object. It's not really a background object. I thought it was. Not really a foreground object. But I'm in front of it. So this little tick or whatever it is, crawler, goes behind this breakable object. Whereas I stand in front of it. But he could hit me. Interesting. Away we go.
Oh.
There we go. Bye, Cornifer. Bye, Cornifer. I think I need a snack. Oh, did you list what your favorite... Oh, yeah, you said the Weaver Den Hidden Room. Thought that was pretty cool. Never actually been there until very recently. I knew about the first hidden room and then the other little web room. I saw a streamer do a few months ago, and then I never actually went in there until recently. I thought that was pretty cool, though. See, stuff like that, to me, is kind of cool. It sucks if you're doing a lore randomizer and you don't know that room's there. You could have a key item progression there. So there's that. I've learned a couple of lore spots that I didn't know about, actually. So if I were to do a lore randomizer... Oh, speaking of which, I'm such a silly goose. Forget that I have a raffle. I should have that set up as, like, just Nightbot command. Raffle's up! Exclamation point join, get some points. You might be able to build some randomizer settings for me. What is a lore randomizer or lore tablets equal items? Yes. Every time you activate a lore tablet, it gives you lore. That lore is instead put in the item pool. So, at that lore tablet, you could get other lore, you could get an item. You pick up an item like Mantis Claw, that could, you just, all of a sudden, you're reading lore. You know? So you gotta know where the lore tablets are. And I don't really know where all of them are. I found out recently that, like, within the last week, the grass randomizer was made public. All 3,234 blades of grass can now be added to the item pool. So in addition to the other like 800, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000 checks you might have, depending on your randomizer settings, well, you're going to have 32, 34 more checks. That's every blade of grass in the game. And yeah, definitely more than half of your items are going to be grass. But hey, that blade of grass that you missed could be Mantis Claw, and the only one. So, you know, there's that. And that sounds really cool. I want to do it. Of course, I may want to take a small break for a while before I do that, having just assisted with grass percent. I don't know if I want to be grass hunting for a minute. Nice. Ah, you're fine. Don't worry about that. We're on the last phase. I should learn how to count to 3. Be OP for the lore randomizer. It depends on what you randomize, right? If you randomize all the skills, like normally when I set randomizer settings, on his lore. What do you mean by dream roots? Oh, like the whispering roots that you have to dream nail and collect 20, 40 or whatever of the orbs? Hi, friend. Those are their own thing in the randomizer. They're labeled as whispering roots and can be added to the item pool like anything else. Which is kind of cool because you go up to it and it'll tell you what you get. It can tell you what you get, so you can determine whether or not it's worth your time. I usually have that on. I'll have like the fountain preview or shop preview or things so you don't know, so you know whether or not it's time or money. I need to put together a how-to guide for streamers so they can run Spotify without it saving to the VOD so they don't get their VODs muted. Been meaning to do that for a few days now, I keep forgetting. I found a couple of guides online for that, but like there wasn't a single one that was comprehensive or all-inclusive. I had to employ a couple different strategies for it to work correctly. None of the videos were up to date, so I want to put something together like that. I'm struggling to not get hit early game. Alright, we out. Guitar Hero controller? No. I thought about that actually. I saw someone playing, I think it was Zenvin, playing on DJ Hero controller, which is kind of funny. Wired or wireless? I don't do wireless. Don't really know. I didn't take the time to learn how to set it up that way. I was trying to find an alternate to the PS5 controller. I learned how to set that up for the Pro controller. Yeah, for a Nintendo Switch. Ended up not using that. So PS5 controller wired in. Animation style of the enemies is very weird. Very different. Got 2 FF7 remake themes in a row. Ooh, Sinisty in chat. Oh, come on out there. Ghostly. How's your head feeling there, dude? Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. Chatting with someone earlier who had like a massive migraine just start all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden the head hurt a lot, and then when pressure was applied to the back, like where the pain spot was, like immediate nausea, and I'm like, wow, that's intense. Like within 60 seconds, you have this incredible pain. It's tied to nausea. Just no slow ramp up. No like, oh hey, my head's kind of hurting all of a sudden and getting worse. It's just, it's automatically at worse, and feel like you're gonna throw up if you touch it. It's so weird to me. That sucks. I had a migraine, like a real migraine, one time. And it was a lot. It put me out for like 3 days. I used to think that people like, oh, migraine headache, blah, blah, and I'm like, okay, so migraine's just like a really strong headache. And I learned later, I was talking to someone about being nauseous and my head hurting and all this stuff, and they're like, oh, it sounds like a migraine. What do you mean? So I looked up migraine, I'm like, oh, okay, so we have massive headache, we have nausea, we have photophobia, which is light sensitivity, we have auditory hallucinations, and I'm like, okay, cool. And so I had all of those things, but like not at once. Like across 3 days, like the symptoms shifted. It was pretty intense. I didn't know that was a thing. And like the photophobia was pretty serious. I remember like my bedroom was connected to a bathroom, and I had a phone charger in the bathroom. Kind of like almost like a galley style bathroom, right? Like a longer, narrower one. So at the very end, so we're talking like probably 15, 17 feet away from where I was sleeping, maybe 20, was this phone charger that had a tiny little blue LED. And that was so freaking painful. And not like because it's a tiny light in a darkened room, but it hurt so much. I was like covering myself with a blanket and closing my eyes, and it was like I had to get away from it no matter what. Ow. Herbs. Sorry, I just saw that. You play wireless on Xbox Series X controller, yet notice much less lag when you play wired. Yeah, I gotcha. I actually got. Alright, so I was misinputting a little bit several months ago. On the D-pad, sometimes I wouldn't get my diagonals, and so I'd attack forward instead of up or down. I wanted to get a better controller, so I got the Xbox one here. D-pad, because it actually clicks. You probably can't hear that. But you can like definitely feel the diagonals. Except I was getting a tiny, tiny amount of input delay, a tiny amount of lag, using that even wired compared to the PS5 controller. PS5 controller is like immediate and very responsive. On PC, when I played on PS5, Hollow Knight on PS5, that's when I first beat the game casual. It's when I first got my 112%. 12%? No, it's when I got like 107% or something. Didn't do Hall of Gods. But I had like a quarter of a second input lag, and the game felt so sluggish, and that was like my biggest. And I did it on PC for mods and for streaming, and it was so much better. A world of difference. I'm gonna go grab a snack. I will be right back. Oh, where are we? Doing 3D All Stars, but not the Switch. Do that because of its like limited release or something. I'm gonna be chewing a little bit. PS5 was hard for me to get a hold of. When it was first available to pre-order, I got the email from like Sony or GameStop or whatever saying, "Hey, this is available for pre-order." and it was immediately down. Like the website kept crashing. I once was able to get in and get my credit card information in, which I should have had saved, and I didn't even think about that on the GameStop site. And then it kept saying it was out, and I kept refreshing, kept trying, for like days and weeks. Kept saying it was out. I was on the Sony website. I was on like every email list for like Best Buy, GameStop, whatever. I couldn't get it for like a year. I couldn't get it. Hey Trish, you said Twitch hates you. Why is that? And Aneve agrees. Twitch hates Aneve as well. Super Mario 3 All Stars was a limited edition for the 30th anniversary. Yeah, that's what I thought. No. Makes sense. I still see it in stores sometimes, though. I have within the past few months, even though that was a year ago it came out. Hope you're doing well, Trish. Welcome back. So Trish, how are the puppies? Wanderer's Journal from there. Watching someone do a randomizer earlier, and a vanilla Wanderer's Journal. Got a few vanilla items, actually. It's always interesting when you're randomizing hundreds of items, or even thousands of items, and you get the item you're supposed to get. You know what I mean? Like I was doing a randomizer where I have like Mantis Claw split, so you can get the left Mantis Claw for left walls and the right one for right walls. And I got like the right Mantis Claw at the Mantis Claw location. Vanilla Mantis Claw, basically. I have 1,500 items here. Get wrecked. Happy's alright? Okay. How about you? Gonna be able to get some rest tonight, hopefully? You said you have like your throat, or you had a cough, right? Where's my hit counter? Why did I move the hit counter? Alright, like our 5th run and just now getting past Hornet for the 2nd time. Random Rookie, what's up, dude? Good seeing you back here. We're powering through. Working on Hitless. 8%. No upgrades. No charms. Like my My Hollow Knighting skills are not where they should be. Random rookie, what you been up to today? Anything cool? Anything fun? Low-key day? Hopefully it's been a good one either way. I've had a pretty low-key day. Not doing a whole lot. It's been fun. Watching some streams. Doing a Hollow Knight randomizer earlier. Watching one, rather. Watching one. Been a very good day. Nice. Yo, a question for everybody. Best part of your day? Best part of my day? I'm not sure, but I was glad I got the willpower to exercise. I was super tired. When you don't exercise consistently, you try to do it, it can be like, I don't know, intimidating a little bit, because you feel like, will I even be able to do this tomorrow or the next day? What's the point? You know, that whole sort of spiral. Powered through. I knew I had to. Oh. Important to me. Somehow I had that willpower today. Happy with that. This part's got to sleep after school. Nice. Yeah, that can definitely help. I should have taken a nap earlier today, as much as I don't like naps. Super tired all day. I'm tired now. I can feel it in my reflexes and my decision making. Oh. Yeah, I can see that. I've had those relationships before. A different sort of life, even having being a part of a relationship that's good for you and you're happy with. It can still everything has a mental toll that it takes, you know. Don't nap a lot anymore. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I haven't had that. Don't really like napping. I rarely have good naps. Normally I just feel groggy and irritable afterward. You know, I do feel like I'm not as like dead tired. It's replaced by a different set of feelings. Got Mantis Claw. Ooh. That Electa... Elekid, right. Days are just napping all the time and have a friend who asked if I wanted to play games and get some rest, and I was like, I'm tired. I'm tired, let's play something. Yeah, I get that feeling. Up top. Up top. Tired of being tired too, but I don't seem to want to do anything about it. That's not true. I try to go to bed early. Not early, but every time I try to wrap up at a reasonable time, for me, I just can't sleep. with melatonin. I'm thinking about maybe taking or something. Want to push the stream longer than normal, but and time maybe it's like yeah, wind down early. Maybe I try to go to bed before midnight instead of like before 2. Ooh, random rookie, nice catch on that Elekid. To go the other way. There we go. Nice. Yeah. Dash at me, bro. There we go. Let's go visit Lem. Pretty Geo. Talk to Lem. All my stuff. Eve, nice try. A little late, but got the right idea.
Helmadelka.
There we go. Getting 2 Vengeful Spirits off without losing height, like buffering it correctly, is pretty helpful for runs like this, for speed runs. And it's not just about spamming them, like hitting the trigger as much as you can. You have to be able to hit the buffer window just right in order to do it optimally. Yourself from losing height. Want get those Vengeful Spirit skips. Or to minimize the time the enemies are not stunned between hits. If we can beat the Soul Twister here, this will be the furthest we've gotten tonight. Hooray. So you gotta go, random rookie? Hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate that. We'll see you around. Friday's actually my only day off. I'll be on my alt account, NG Plus, on Saturday, and then we'll be back here doing Hollow Knight on Sunday. So, hopefully, have a good one. Bye, Zote. Bye, Zote. Three, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, that would have been bad. Still playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor, guys. Like 144 hours in it. I can't beat the final boss. Well, I haven't yet. I shouldn't say I can't. It's really, really difficult. Of course, I'm on the hardest setting. I don't really play it as much as I could. I refuse to start Tears of the Kingdom until I beat this game. So... I don't have a lot of time. I've been working at it like a little bit, like 2-3 attempts each day. I need to sit down and brute force it for a couple hours. Until I get the muscle memory for the patterns and all that. Different phases though. Moves, different tactics needed. Faster than I would think too. Alright, cool, finally. Hey, Sly. Alright, cool. We can go by the lantern. Like I've noticeably more geo. I have like 50 or so more geo than normal. Yeah, I have like 50-ish more geo than normal. I don't know if I hit like an extra thing or if I've been forgetting something or what. Here we are. Alright, cool. Well, we made it past Lantern, yay! I still haven't put my run... I still haven't put my Hitless run on YouTube for when I did this male only. Didn't use Vengeful Spirit except for the 2 Elder Balders. There are several videos I don't have up yet. I do have my VODs channel up finally. So started posting the VODs, which is kind of cool. Just need to make a... I think I'm gonna make like a generic... I don't want to make like a different thumbnail for each VOD. I might make a generic Hollow Knight one and just put that up for every one of them. Easier. Because the biggest headache about the video editing, or at least the most boring part, is making thumbnails. Or making thumbnails. I'm not really creative in that way. Okay. The laser room. I don't like that it feels like my finger or my thumb is slipping off the D-pad. Last thing I want is to mess up a good run because of a misinput like that. Finger slips. I've had that happen. When I had a PB of 2. PB of 2 is because I misinputted fighting Umu. And I was so frustrated about the fact that I misinputted that I dashed into him because like I don't care, whatever. I'll just... Then I didn't get hit for the rest of the run. I'm like, oh. Well, the misinput and the frustration after led me to 2 hits. Overall good run though. I want to get this. Here we go, nice. Here we go. Now we wait. Wait for the Schlebby cycle. There we go. Easy clap. And then Dream Nail and then Umu. I practice acid skip a lot, so hopefully that won't be an issue. On to Dreamdale. Going across Blue Lake. Eee. And away we go. Across the Blue Lake is probably the prettiest part of the game, in my opinion. Nice and vibrant. Rodon's in chat. That was pretty good. Hornium. Alright. I might want to pick up my Pokemon. I was doing Ultimate Ironmon Challenge on my other account, and I want to get back to that. It was a lot of fun. a break from that to do some Mario Odyssey, or some Mario stuff. I got caught up in like a Mario run, where we did Mario World, Mario 64, and then Mario Odyssey. And I switched over to Ori, because I wanted to not just be a Mario guy. I like Pokemon, I want to go back to that. A lot of fun. Huge fan of Pokemon. There we go. E. Wonder if I should put on like my slower playlist to get a little bit more full relaxing music. Thoughts, opinions on that? That sucks. Got splooshed from like really high up. Okay. Only reason we're coming down here is to unlock this stag station. So we don't have to go through infected crossroads. I've had people say, oh, infected crossroads isn't that bad. It's not. But there are damage opportunities there, and I think that you can avoid damage opportunities. Why not take the extra step? It's safer. Yeah, acid skip. I say that. I say that we skip infected crossroads because it's safer, I think. But I do speedy stuff instead of safer stuff. I'm impatient at times. Enemy pogos when I don't have to, things like that. Things that have gotten me hit. What was the badass inspiration of today? The opportunity to choose patience is always available to us. Opportunity to choose patience is always available to us. That was good. Good clean acid skip. Worst version of that I've ever done. Cool. You get to go to Umu now. Umu is tricky. Because of its unpredictable attack patterns. And by that I mean the number of times it attacks. You're trying to position it a certain way, or when it's vulnerable, and it attacks one more time. On Hitless, you can't easily reposition. Nervous, guys. Okay, cool. that's fine. Take your time. Mission twice, cut once, right? I was reckless. I shouldn't have gone for that second vengeful spirit because I didn't know if I had enough soul for it. Wasn't looking. Reckless. Okay, so I really need to have this guy on screen in order to hear his attacks. Come on, got this. Very rarely has 3 of his fast attacks in a row, but still I should not just boom up. Okay. Okay. Anumu, don't attack again. Okay, cool, thanks. Alright, made it through Umu. Right there. The furthest I've gotten in a while without getting hit, guys. It's been a few weeks since we've gotten this far. 4 weeks. Pressing. We'll have Watcher Knights, we still have Deep Nest. Okay. Almost there. Made it past Acid Skip. Just holding us up for a bit. Made it past Umu, which is a hard fight. Deep Nest is fine, just I know the patterns. Patient. Gosh, I'm like starting to get shaky. Haven't been this far in a while. Okay. the muscle memory. I know what I'm doing. Everything's fine. Totally fine. Oh, I know how to deep nest. We're in there. Okay, this is just going through the maze, not a big deal. Alright, oh. Making those misinputs. Three. Okay. Stalking devouts or devout stalkers, whatever they are, they're fine. Definitely gonna be quiet. Very careful, gotta be very careful here. Okay, cool. In there, and we are out of there. Nice. Okay, that room's done. So weird how I'm like so nervous. I shouldn't be. Like, it's been a couple weeks since I've been here, is all. Shaky, every decision's like terrifying. Good hits. Three hits. And 4 hits, okay. Rufflet in chat. Little bird Pokemon. A baby Braviary. Really want this to be the run. Even if this isn't the run, we'll still finish it out at this point. Gotta shoot you 5 times and hit you 5 times. That's 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Okay. Normally don't look down, I just fall down in pogo. But I'm being extra cautious. Part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't be extra cautious, I should rely on muscle memory. I don't really trust my muscle memory here. One. Two. Three. Four. Okay. Got warm all of a sudden. 2, 3, 4. Okay. One. And 2, 3. Trying a new strategy here. Back and then jump very quickly. 3. 3 and 1. 3 and 2. 3. 4 and 3. 4 and 4. 5. Okay. Okay. We're here. And roly-polies and then THK. The thing that sucks is Watcher Nights, I can't do consistently hitless. It's always like, I don't know, hit or miss. Just silly mistakes, like all of a sudden I'm a little too close to the wall, and then they both bounce. Optimally, I'll like be in between them or closer to center stage or something. If they're a little too close, then all of a sudden I'm on the left side, and then one of them walks forward, and then they both start bouncing. Tricky. Maybe we'll get a distance PB. That big red shield guy messed me up last time, not the Watcher Knights themselves. Good music, though. Get a drink, huh? Okay. Okay, got this. Got this, got this. Getting this nervous. It's a strong word. I don't like it, though. Try to tell myself this is like any other Watcher Nights practice. Fine, you know it, don't second guess yourself. I can go off of muscle memory half the time. Whatever. Be also worried about getting up until the Watcher Nights. Like every enemy here is kind of stressful. Get wrecked, nerds. That's consistent. This guy is not consistent. How to beat him consistently. We're hit. Okay. That's good. Fine. If I can He starts throwing javelins. That can get kind of tricky. I can't just stand there. That could have punched me. Hey, what's up? How you doing there, Courtney? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How's Thursday going for you? Nervous. I'm nervous because I haven't gotten hit yet, and I'm very near to the end of the game. My hitless run. It's stressing me out a little bit. Die soon. I would love to not get hit by you again. So, my best run so far going through this game with this specific challenge is only getting hit one time, and it was on that thing that I just killed. Not even like a hard boss or anything, just a regular tough enemy, I guess. So now we don't have many obstacles left. We have a very hard boss. And we have the final boss is not that challenging, but it's easy enough to make a mistake, especially at the end of a run, right? The closer you get to the perfect run, the more nervous you get, the more likely you are to make it. But nice to hear you've had a good day. Things are going well, I presume. So. Get me there. Pretty good day. I'm very tired, right? I was able to exercise earlier, which is cool. Pushed past my tiredness, a mental block, my stressors of not exercising as consistently as I want to. But push through and do it. Pushing through the tiredness was the hardest part. All right, even if I get hit in this fight, we go through it. We don't reset on hit. We take the hit and we keep moving. We're doing well. Okay, can do it. Don't shoot 3 times. Practice these guys a lot. I hate that I'm second guessing everything like I don't know this fight super well. I do. No. It's a terrible place to be. I cannot be that close to the wall. Oh, that was so close! That was so close! Oh my god. Oh, that was close. Okay. Furthest I've ever gotten in this game without getting hit on this specific challenge. Said you've been up since 2 a.m. Tired so, but you're here and I'm doing awesome. Thanks for that. 2 a.m.? How? I'm in Eastern, so it's like 10 o'clock here. Whereabouts are you, if you don't mind? Oh, man. I cannot believe I just did that. I made a couple mistakes. I almost got hit a few times. Oh, okay. Gary, wandering blindly. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. And thank you for your kind words. I was... Okay, we have 2 more obstacles. We have to get out of here, first of all. And then we gotta fight THK. Now, THK, I've done a few times in a row without getting hit. It's fine. I know the fight so well. With the nerves and the stress, though, I don't know what's gonna happen. 7 o'clock? Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. Being up since 2 is tough. That's a long run. Long run. Hopefully we'll get some good sleep tonight. Hopefully you don't have to be anywhere in the morning. But wandering blindly. Press the button, you know what to do. I know that you're right. I know that you're right. I wish that my mind would believe that and try to do that, but my body's like, alright, cool, muscle memory. The mind's like, how about we stress about this instead? My body's like, nah, that ain't me, we got this. And my mind's like, ah. Anyway. Alright. You do? So what do you do in Hollow Knight, dude? You a speedrunner, or do you do challenges, hitless as well? So for some introductions, I am Superjump. I'm a hitless Hollow Knight runner. I have beaten any percent hitless. I've beaten any percent nail only hitless. And I'm working on any percent no charms or no upgrades. I've also done Pantheons 1 through 4 hitless and working on Pantheon 5 hitless, sort of. For true ending, no hit damage. Ooh, that's tough. No, like, true ending is... one of my dudes, Hitless at Depth, actually, was working on True Ending and was having a tough time of it, too. Got to, like, a PB 10 and decided to move back over to Cuphead, where his strength is. What's your PB on that run? And have you done other Hitless challenges, too? Interesting, 10 as well, okay. Watching one of my dudes do Pantheon 5 hitless, got to a PB of 4. I'm at PB 14, I'm kind of struggling. And loads of Elden Ring stuff, yeah. And any percent on Hollow Knight, nice. That's cool. My first any percent over here was it was actually in November. I took a small break, and in January went back to it. Did a nail only. I say nail only, but we did Vengeful Spirit on the 2 Elder Balders, because I didn't want to farm 1800 Geo, or however much it is. And go get Dream Shield, and then that whole thing. Okay. That was the hardest part up until the Hollow Knight. Either way, guys, this is our distance PB here. Know THK very well. I know what to do. I know what not to do. What kind of stuff have you done on Elden Ring? I've not played it. I've not played it much. A friend of mine's working on doing Elden Ring hitless. Okay. For the next like few minutes, I'm not gonna have any like amount of talking happening. Best run I did is All Great Rune. I don't know much about it, but anything beyond like any percent No major glitches sounds really difficult. That game seems... Yeah, no stress, no worries, no anything. Just go. Another fight. Practice like you perform, though, right? Practice like you perform. I almost always do this fight with music. Hey, Cat, how you doing? This is the best I've ever done. I'm on the final fight. Not gonna be paying too much attention to chat right now, but I'm really glad you're here. Got this. Yes! Oh my freaking god. That's the run. Finally got it. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that happened. I was being extra careful at the end there, but that was it. That was... like 2 months in? Not too bad, but... That's it, man, I got it. The Hollow Knight. 20%. No charms. No nail upgrades. Easy clap indeed. Oh, and I managed to record this one. My last Hitless run, nail only, I forgot to hit record, and the stream crashed in the middle of the Mantis Lords fight, so Team Hitless wouldn't accept that, which really sucked. Which makes sense. I didn't have a full run on paper, so to speak. I got this one. I can submit this. This will be great. I can't believe that. I finally did it. Incredible. Makes me so happy. For all this time. This is the hardest challenge I've ever done in any video game ever. I only somewhat recently started doing challenge runs, and I started doing Hitless in like September. I got it. Finally got it. Hey Kat, how are you today? And shaking. I can feel my heartbeat in my ears. Oh my gosh. Insane. You see that I just didn't get hit? It is. Thanks, Mellums. Took your advice again. Neve, thanks. Making your cold, dead heart warm a little. I'm working on this for a while. And the thing is, it's like, oh, if you look at top above the hit counter, it says this was my 26th attempt. But the truth is that's a little misleading. It's my 26th attempt without any charms equipped, without any nail upgrades, nothing to make me stronger. But I've been doing Hitless for a while now. Most of this route, I know very well. It's just a matter of maybe hitting the enemies more. The pathing's fine. Not really a lot of challenges. It's really those bosses. Umu, THK, the Hollow Knight, right? And Watcher Knights. Those are hard fights in and of themselves. And then you have to basically last longer because you're doing significantly less damage. So, and there were so many times in all of those fights where I almost got hit. Good question. Next. I don't know, maybe do something silly. Oh, yeah, I was gonna do instead of like a long run like this, I was gonna do something small. Kind of slow down a bit and do like something relaxing. So that's what I would do, is I'd do a big run. Hey, Em, thanks for the GGs. Appreciate that. So, I did any percent, then I took a break and did some of the Pantheons. And I did nail only, and I took a break and did, I wanted to do Path of Pain, Hitless. So, I did Path of Pain. Then... So I did Path of Pain, Hitless, and then I was speedrunning it. Speedrunning Path of Pain was actually kind of... So, now I'm going to do a small run. Like, I might do 4 Mask Shards, for instance. It's like a 7-minute speed run. I might just do that to do that, so I could say, hey, I did another thing in Hollow Knight. Like my dude Muckworm has like 21 Cuphead challenges, right? And they're not all extraordinarily difficult. Some of them are smaller or simpler than others, I think. Different versions. Maybe just DLC, maybe just this, maybe this challenge. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna do 4 mask shards just because it's quicker, and then have fun with that. Add that to the list of things to do. You know what? Do I have anything like specific in the pipeline? I have a list of goals, guys. Yeah, Hollow Knight 4 mask shards. While we're here looking at our next goal. That is officially done. We can move Hollow Knight, no charms, no upgrades, any percent to our done category.